It's showtime. Oh, there we go. It's showtime. Look at that. The Randy Orton. He's been gone for like 6 months. It's showtime. Welcome back, historians, to another great episode, Historically Haunted Vodcast at season 2. I got some great guests, man. I usually don't have, I have 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. I got 4 tonight. It was originally 5, but we're going to go right to it real quick before we jump into them. I'm going to bring them on. I got a care package today, another guest care package. This is like, I've got like 4. I've got some real quick shout out. I'm actually burning her yummy looking cupcake candle. Candles by Alexis Aaron, guys. She sent me a bunch of candles and incense. She makes them herself right here in New Hampshire. I also got another one going from Candle Queen, Candle Witch, Rachel King. I don't know where that is. Oh, there it is. I got her card. She's gonna was at both Warren Cons. She's gonna be all over the place. Sleepy Hollow and stuff this year. But the real treat that I got today from Australia. That's right. That's a country, right? Austria. Australian Paranormal Society. They have like 275,000 followers. That's fucking a lot. Okay. So this chick, Amanda, I've been following her page since 2016. Amanda, Beautiful Haunted, APS by Amanda. And this chick is amazing. And to the point where she sent me both of her books, From the Mind of a Medium. Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. I know you're watching. It's like 1 a.m. She wrote that one as well. Ghosts of the Aluminum, I can't talk because I'm all flustered. You guys can read. Push pause if not. And then, of course, her husband, William Tabone, got me some good ones. The Ghosts of Melbourne, Australia. America's Played Out. Conjuring House. Wow, I never heard of that. Really? Let's go to fucking Australia, dude. How many of you guys been there? No, not me. Exactly. I'm all about the new. Everybody's checking in. Hey, everybody. Thanks for checking in. Bill. Man, Bill's a good dude. He likes a lot of my shit, and that makes me excited. But let me bring on my guests. Speaking of people who like my shit, this chick here, honestly, dude, she's been following and liking my shit for a while. And when she tells me, thank you for sharing, thank you for inspiring us, thank you for teaching us, that makes me go, who are you? What's your team? What do you guys do? And then I find out these guys are the real deal. A lot of people, LEACG, all these people. So without further ado, Jenny Cohn, did I say that right?
Jenny Kohl's.
Cones, what's up, girl?
Rock on. I'm so happy to be here. I'm super excited.
My girlfriend's a big Tim Burton fan, so that's killer. I'm glad you're here.
Hell yes, man. I'm happy to be here. So happy to be here.
I'm going to try the Jeep thing. It might be... Okay. Fuck. Steve, you got to try to go back.
We decided since we couldn't open the haunted house for the past.
All right. Well, we can play that later, but I want to see your face and talk to you. So please try again, Steve. Until then, let's bring on someone you guys should know, and if not, you should be thankful for, because he's someone that's he serves this country. He's an officer in Chi-Town, by the way. Bears fan. So let's bring him on. Lieutenant, what's up? Sergeant, I don't know. Dan Novell, how are you?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm so excited to talk to you, my friend. You're looking excited. You're looking ready to go, and I'm glad we get to talking this week a little bit behind the scenes. So,
I'm actually just a corrections officer. I was a lieutenant in the fire department for 6 years.
Oh, that's what it was. Because you were a fighter. Thank you for your service there. That's almost as big, if not bigger, because sure, cons need to be held up, but my house is on fire. I don't need a police officer. I want a fucking firefighter. So, much love, Dan. Much love to you.
Thank you.
Let's bring on, I guess, the brains and beauty behind the operation. Let's bring on the third Larry. Astra the third. Look at him.
Me? The beauty? That's her.
I'm a beard
up
guy.
There. He's up there.
I know, but I'm a beard guy. That makes me, that tickles my fancy. And we're going to get Steve Wren, the Jeep dude, on. For some reason, we're having problems. I don't know why. But hey, man, I'm pleasure to see you all. You guys got fans checking in. Jenny Davis, Pure Trouble. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Jenny, hi.
Whoa.
Jenny, you got to message me before the show and tell me that. Teresa Carrier says, hey,
Hi,
Dan.
Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
You got people. Oh, she knows them all. That's awesome. We got, yeah, hey, Larry, she's saying it all. Betsy Brown. You guys know Betsy. She rolls with the searches I was talking about. She rolls. I like Betsy. Betsy's one of the ones that's been up my ass for a couple of years
Hi,
now.
Betsy.
Like she's if she likes your shit and you pat her on the back and you say hi to her, she'll fucking love you and share your shit. Heart's content. Alexis,
Hey,
Aaron,
Alexis.
the candle maker. What's up? Oh, Jenny says hi to me. I'm flattered. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. I'm Facebook friends with you, so you all better be awesome.
What's up, Bill?
Well, now that you're here, Bill, we're going to be awesome. Yeah, we're going to switch the gears now and turn into awesomeness. You guys know Jean Tewksbury?
Hi, Jean.
She is the co-runner of the one and only International Cryptozoology Museum here, run by Lauren Coleman. He named the Dover Demon the Dover Maven. He's been a lot. He's the godfather of monsters. If you want to talk monsters and ape men and fucking skinwalkers, you want to talk to Jean. She's in the Wildcats. She runs the Cryptozoology Museum. She knows them all. She knows them all. That's a big name right there. Thank you, Jean, thank you for your time. You're one of the best. Medium Sky Ray girl, what's up?
Hey, Sky.
She's a great one. She's been a friend of mine for a long time. She's a good shit. So that's good.
We got something coming up down the road, sometime down the road with her.
Oh, teaser.
Something. Nothing yet. We could talk about, but something's in the works.
Okay, that's good to know. John Huntington from the Conjuring.
Something's in the works.
I got my bunghole liquor. You guys ever heard of bunghole liquor?
I haven't.
It's a liquor store in Salem.
Nice.
The bunghole's the bottom of a beer keg, the wooden kegs back. And it's an old funeral home and speakeasy that's haunted in Salem on Derby Street where the witches were. Pirates used to kidnap people there. And it's an alcohol place. You go get beer. So I try to go get beer there if I can and go in with my little thing. And, hey, can I go to the basement? You again. Get the fuck out of it. Get your beer and go. You and your
Please, sir, fill up my bunghole, sir.
Oh, look, Steve. Well, Steven, you are a quiet dude anyway. I noticed that. I mean, unless you really are a Jeep.
What's up, Stevie?
I'll keep trying, man. I know you're listening to your old lady. I can see you on the bottom. When I bring you up, it's fucking this version of you or whoever the fuck.
Here, let me remove that from the studio, and then you can try.
Okay.
I can edit back later.
Oh shit! Double trouble, Jenny and two Jennies, one with an I, one with a Y.
Yes, the Jennies. We bring all the
Jennies.
trouble. Keep everybody on their toes.
Oh, you got Skyray laughing. We all got her laughing. I love that. This is okay. We're gonna get serious in a minute because this is serious. I love to let everybody get loosey goosey and just fucking that's killer. So, I'm glad you guys are good sports. Some people look at me and go, "What is this guy doing?"
Hi, Shane.
What's up, Shane?
Rhode Island, one of Rhode Island's finest,
Shane,
right there.
yeah.
Shane Walker, what's up, my bud? Thank you for checking in again. They're all flowing in. So let's go around the room. Ladies first, of course. How fitting, Jenny. No one's born into this unless you're like the Ed Warren's kids. So what got you into this, girl? Did you see a spirit? Did someone see? Was it a movie? A band?
It's really bizarre. No, my paranormal journey began when I swear to God I saw a cryptid. I have been so obsessed with, I guess, what would be the Loch Ness monster, possibly. I don't know. I was like 9 years old, and I was driving on the outskirts of, like, there were these tributaries of Lake Michigan that branch off and go off in all kinds of directions. And we were passing one that it looked as if it was drying up. And as I look at the water, I just see this long neck and it like looked right at me. And I'm trying to get my dad to look, who's a very stoic, Vietnam vet, no nonsense kind of guy. He didn't even fucking bat an eye. He was like, "Brother crane," and he just keeps going. And I was like, "That was not a fucking crane, bro. I know what the hell I saw," and it just stuck with me ever since. And that just got me thinking, like, maybe there's something more. And that just led me on this adventure, and I've just been obsessed ever since. From ghosts, cryptids, whatever.
That's it's not to cut you off, but is that related to like Lake Champlain Monster Champ, or is that the same lake or no?
Nope. It was Lake Michigan. I mean, I think.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, Lake Michigan is one of the Great Lakes up here, but it was a river that ran off of Lake Michigan. So it wasn't precisely Lake Michigan, but it did connect at some point.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's where I started. Yeah, that was it. Really, like nothing crazy. Just thought I saw something, and it just made me believe that there's got to be something else going on that we just can't
I'm
explain.
so sick of that. I watch Ghostbusters, the movie answer. Trust me, that's a great answer. Sorry, everybody that's watched that said that. It was a great answer, too. Just, for a new one. Dan, what say you, my brother? You've been in this field for a little bit, so what got you started?
Well, when I was a kid, I was here in my hometown walking up to the uptown area to get something to drink, and there was a black figure walking the opposite side of the road of me and kind of keeping pace with me, and we got up to a building and there was no door there, but the figure turned and walked right through the wall.
Shadow figure. Whoa.
So You know, I originally got into this to disprove this and prove that I was just seeing shit, but come to find out that that never works out. I've been doing this since 1996. I've been doing it seriously since about 2009, and you know,
That's when most of these
everything.
kids in the field were born. All these
Pretty
big
much.
I went to a paranormal place. I'm like, you weren't even fucking born. Get the fuck out of here.
Pretty
You were-
much.
people
Yeah,
just- oh, that's killer.
I'm the old guy of the group.
That's knowledge, brother.
You
Man, I'm
know,
43. Fucking
it, you know, I set out to prove this all wrong, and along the way, I found out that it's real. It's not a figment of mine and, you know, thousands of other people's imaginations. And, you know, I decided to go public with it and do my best to prove that it was out there, and brings us to here. And I think that we've pretty well proven to ourselves, if not anybody else, that, you know, it's there. It's there. So,
well, I gotta cut you off for a second now because being an old timer and not I mean that with respect, because I'm 43. I'm fucking trust me, I get up every day and I'm like, ow, my back.
yes, we do, Sky.
What yes, veterans, thank you for your service. Absolutely, all of you. I love the guard and everything. In our time, 80s and shit, of course, Ghostbusters helped. There, I'm name dropping that again. But I feel like that was kind of shunned upon. If you believed in ghosts, you're either a fucking nut, a pothead, LSD. What are you, a fucking weirdo? You want attention? So it's kind of, but now it's almost cool. It's like I saw a ghost. Everybody's like, oh, fucking wow, TikTok, man, TikTok. It's like everybody is like, it's like tattoos are cool, Harleys are cool. The cool shit is cool, which kind of sucks. But I mean, at the same time, you've been with us for a long time, and that's fucking wow. Is it running your family at all? Does your family into this shit? Do they believe in that?
They believe. My younger sister and brother used to do this along with me. They've both kind of taken a big step back. My daughter does have abilities. She was in one of the episodes with us in season 2. She has helped me cross a couple spirits in some pretty tight places. But she's fortunate enough to where she can turn it off and on when she needs to. And some psychics can do that, to my knowledge.
Barriers they put up, yeah.
But you know, I'm pretty much it. My son, he thinks it's cool, but he has no desire to go out and do this.
And that's commendable. People change. I mean, honestly, I was all gun-ho with the fucking EMFs and, oh my God, say my name. What shoes am I wearing? What's the color of my hat? But now I'm just like, I'm looking for history, dude. I'm looking for where people were buried and killed, when natives were born, Stephen King's movies were shot. There's so much more than the oogity boogity, and it's fucking played out. And I like what you guys are doing. You kind of put a different spin on it, though. I feel like, which brings me to my next person, Larry. You're into a lot of cool shit, my friend. Don't fucking act shy with me. I see your you're doing a lot of cool shit in this field, brother. So what say you? What got you started in this? Do you have a Slimer baby bottle or something? What got you started?
Well, excluding the fact that Ghostbusters was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Right,
I mean, it's classic. I have a 2-part story. So my first part was when I was a kid. My parents' house was haunted, and up until middle school, I refused to sleep in my room, and my room wasn't a part of the original house; it was an add-on.
Whoa.
But I never slept in the room. I always slept in the hallway outside of my room, but never in my room. So here's me as a little kid with my pillow and blanket on the floor because I just would not sleep in my room. So fast forward a whole bunch of years, and I'm now in high school. Whatever experiences I had, I can't remember anymore. So I'm sleeping in my room, and I had one of those bunk beds where like there's a desk underneath it and the bed's on top. Except I'm like 6'2", so my dad built this bed, and it's like 7 feet tall. It's big enough for me to be under the desk or in the desk area, and I'm laying in bed one night. I had a TV on a shelf in the opposite corner when it was like a 19-inch box TV way back in the day.
Old
And
school.
I'm just laying there.
Buddy. Dan
and I
knows what's up.
I see this face go like this over the railing of my bed.
Oh, fuck. No way.
And it's a little kid, brown hair, red coat.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps.
The red coat.
Chills. I saw Jenny chills.
Yeah.
Well, you're just sitting there watching TV. I'm watching Adult Swim back in the day, and then just.
Does anyone else here wish that little bastard would have ate Larry?
God damn.
Maybe he did. He's acting as Larry. Maybe he did. He's acting as Larry.
Just
as long to pipe up and say something.
Just being honest.
Dan sent his thoughts back into the past.
You can tell they're teammates, or they're related, one or the other.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the father-son duo. Yeah.
Steve, real quick, Steve says I don't see you on the bottom, Steve. I don't know where. I'm trying to see why. He says he's in the green room, and I don't see his square. And that's me again. I'm pulling my back up in case my phone dies.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm not wearing headphones.
We don't want that.
Oh,
where'd he go? Where'd he go?
In case my fucking Wi-Fi goes out, I had that set up to jump on, and the feedback just blew my eardrum, and not in a good way. Oh,
Me too.
fuck.
Me too.
I thought it sounded like with The Shining.
I thought it was awesome.
Jenny liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I like you, Dan. You're funny. Technical fun. Oh, this is my girlfriend Heather Witch in Caminiti. She's gonna have her own podcast, The Witch and Life Guide. She's gonna talk stuff. Send her a friend request. She's good people. She's she's chill. Very, very cool. She's got my back, and she'll have yours. So Alexis is laughing. So what do you guys? I mean, what can you say? Because you got a lot of projects going on. What can you give out for teasers or spoilers? Where can people find you to see where you're gonna be this year? What you guys got in store?
What are you pointing at me for?
He's poking him.
You're the producer. Get to work.
Always poking the bear.
If my finger comes through Jenny's screen, it's magic. I mean,
I lean close.
You can find us on PARAFlixx. Expedition Entity is our show. And we are now shooting currently season 3. And we are about halfway done with season 3.
Wow.
We just secured another location today, and that is going to be our last episode of the season. Bill,
We're not going to announce it yet.
Not going to announce it yet, but
you heard it here first.
All we're going to say is that I'll tell you what town it's in, and Jen will know exactly what the location is because we haven't told Jen or Steve yet. It's in Manitowoc.
Oh God, really? Oh,
Canada? What is that?
so excited. Oh God.
Is that Wisconsin? Where is that?
Wisconsin.
Yes, it's in my state. Yes.
But that's
Oh,
all
you're
that's
kidding.
all
What
you
is
get, though. That's all you get.
So anywho,
It's amazing.
you know, when we created Expedition Entity several years ago, as a matter of fact, Larry and I shot the first episode of Expedition Entity for YouTube back in 2015. So Expedition Entity was my brainchild. Hey, David, was my brainchild of, I called Larry one day and I said, look, we need to do a show that showcases the lesser well-known haunted spots because everybody's talking about all the big spots. And at that time, it was Mantino, it was Waverly Hills, which it's still Waverly Hills, but everybody wanted to go to all these big spots and do their thing. And I was more interested in showing that, hey, Angela, everyday spots can be just as haunted as all the big spots.
Wow.
And
you thought of that on your own? How many people don't, Dan? If it's not, you know what I mean? If it hasn't been on a fucking show, everybody's like, that's haunted. I go, well, yeah, you think the fucking earth just sticks to TV programs?
Well, and come to, we come to find out over the time, all the battlegrounds are down south from the Civil War and stuff. And I told Larry, I said, no, we got a couple battlegrounds right here, 13 miles from my house is one of them. And that's from the Black Hawk War of 1832. And Larry and I actually wrote a book about our experiences on that battle site and the one up in Kent, Illinois. And lo and behold, guess what? They're all haunted. And, you know, Tinker Swiss Cottage up in Rockford, Illinois, haunted as hell. Broadhead Manor, haunted as hell. Larry and I were the first two people to go in and investigate Broadhead Manor and tell Bill, hey, guess what? This place is haunted. And
real quick, because you guys know, and it's more than a hockey team. The Blackhawks were a big tribe, like the Cherokees. It is worth fucking sung about. But the Blackhawks ruled Illinois land. They ruled the land of Lincoln before Lincoln was fucking born.
That's
so for you to figure that shit out, bro.
They're actually the Sox. And Blackhawk was a war chief. He was never a chief. Everybody calls him Chief Blackhawk.
Thank you for letting
Not
me know.
true.
Okay. Yeah.
Also not the Blackhawk Indians, the Sauk Indians.
Wow.
The Sauk and the Potawatomis in Illinois, they closely intermingled along with the Winnebagos. And
awesome. Thank you.
It came to the point to where, you know, everything east of the Mississippi River, the president at the time did not want any Indian presence east of the Mississippi River. He wanted them all out to the west. So the Illinois and Wisconsin at the time were the frontier. They were the prairie.
Wow.
And, you know, so we're living now in the spot that in 1832 was the Wild West. Everything west of the Mississippi, that was the wild land. And anyway, the president wanted all the Indian population out of the United States. Illinois became a state in 1818. So 14 years later, you know, we've got pioneers and settlers moving out into this area, and they're ended up scalped and killed. And they wanted that to be stopped.
So they wanted to, I guess what they're trying to do now, just wipe these species of humans off the earth. It's just same shit, different species this time. Or whatever.
What people don't realize is when Larry and I did all the research to the Black Hawk War and we found this stuff, I love my brain. Well, one of us does, I guess. Thanks, Heather. I don't like
I love the ribs. I do. I'm sorry.
As a matter of fact, Heather, Larry's is for sale, and I will gladly get it for you. And if it causes him pain, even better.
Well, they are living in the homes, so they know about removing brains in Chicago.
Yeah, that's right. So, but anyway, all the research that we were doing, you know, 1832, that was a pivotal time. And after Black Hawk lost at the Battle of Bad Axe up in Wisconsin, all the Indians were then removed from this side of the river, and that little thing called the Trail of Tears started shortly after the end of the war.
You don't think that leaves a haunting of sorts? Maybe not slaughter. We don't think that leaves behind cries, tears, some sort of haunting in that land, on that fucking ground.
Oh, absolutely.
Because someone wasn't killed with an axe, or it wasn't an electric chair, or it wasn't a prison. Like you said, dude, and let everybody go into all these events and all these places. That's fine, because we'll go to the places that aren't discovered. Every day, everybody goes, wow, I'm blowing people's mind with shit that I read in library books because no one reading. What do you mean, like on the TikTok video? No, it's a fucking book, bro. That's where I do my research. I read. I got books on book, like, oh, you're stupid. Whatever the fuck. You people used to call me a nerd. People used to say history sucks, no one cares. And now, look, those same motherfuckers are running paranormal events going, history. I can name drop, but I'm not gonna, but they know who they fucking are. You probably watch it. And I don't care, dude. I'm doing my own thing. I've got a whole new audience, and that is killer, Dan, to know your land and to know that close. You guys are all in that together in Illinois. You said you glue when they said Wisconsin, you were glowing. Are you in Wisconsin now or from there?
I am in Wisconsin. I live in Wisconsin. I'm like an hour and a half, 2 hours from these guys.
Oh yeah, because you guys border each. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm southern Wisconsin.
Not bad.
So.
Okay. You're in fucking Ed Gein country.
Yeah. Ginger. I'm more by Dahmer, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Milwaukee
Dahmer, too.
area. Yeah.
You know your killers.
You got to watch them Wisconsin people. Eh?
Hey,
Okay.
all
Calm
the
down.
people,
Everybody calm down.
all the people who are cannibals are from Wisconsin.
That's
It's
true. I
that
do hate
way.
the Packers. I do hate the Fudge Packers, so fuck them. But I'm sorry. So what? How did you guys all hook up? Was it with Jenny? I'm playing with you. So what did you guys all hook up? Was there a paranormal convention in town? Did you guys meet via Facebook or?
Well, I guess the first ones to meet up were me and Dan.
Yeah.
Our 13-year anniversary is coming up on March 7th.
Congratulations, boys. Can't wait.
We've been doing this together for 13 years now.
I
They
just
are a
want
married couple.
to
They
let
sound like a
you
married
know,
couple.
Adam. I just want
They
to let
are a
you know
married
right now
couple.
that anniversary date, there ain't going to be no kissing or hugging on that date.
Well, there better be cake or I'm not going.
Oh, I'm bringing cake. We're having cake. We're celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make sure I leave my special cake in Maine, though.
No, bring the special cake. Bring it.
So I mean, what keeps you guys going? I mean, in a field that's
This.
saturated with just I
This.
appreciate that. Some people think I'm goofy and they look and go, but at the same time, dude, people are coming on my show because I don't hold punches, dude. I don't care.
There's no reason to.
I want to get to know you guys. I want to get to know the real you, which reminds me, we're gonna go around the room, ladies first. Let's have some fun. Name drop me some movies of yours. Some horror movies, comedies, whatever. Name drop me some fun shit you like to jam to when you want to unwind and you're not researching or whatever.
God, it's really hard because there's a lot. I'm really weird. I'm into a lot of like old stuff. Like I watch a lot of like Abbott and Costello and the original
Ooh.
Three Stooges and shit like that. A lot of John Wayne. I'm into like some very off the wall kind of shit. Music, it's like Porter Cole from the 1930s, Ella
Holy
Fitzgerald, Johnny Cash, anything from like the 50s. I love it all.
You're an old soul girl. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
an old one.
Yeah. That's about it.
I can dig that. Dan, what about you? You an Elvis guy? Country? No. What do you got for me? Ah,
Yes.
Ozzy.
I love Ozzy.
Ozzy.
dude, you know what I found
Van
out real quick?
Halen.
Oh, Van Halen. You know what I found out about a couple months ago?
Old and
There's a-
new Van Halen. I like them both.
Yeah, you gotta love Eddie though. You gotta love Eddie. I mean, what's his face is okay. Sammy's okay. 50. I can't drive 55.
Van
Well, no, fuck,
Halen.
dude. You can.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a hotel in Portland Ozzy stayed at, and he threw the couch off the top floor because there's a pool. and it's still there. I want to go there and take pictures. I didn't know that till the other day.
Oh, that's sick. That's
Yeah,
fucking
Ozzy though. That's dope. I didn't expect that from you, Dan. I was thinking
Ozzy.
Conway Twitty. No offense. You don't judge a book by its cover, though. You know what I mean?
I love Conway Twitty.
I love David Allen Coe.
Been a long time.
Adam, I would rather receive a laser enema than have to listen to country music.
Oh, I love this humor, dude. It's thinking man's humor. What's an
Yeah,
enema?
I mean,
Google it, guys. Google it.
Yeah. I would rather spend 3 years as an altar boy than listen to country.
Well, you're not already? I'm taking my rosary off. I'm going home.
No. I'm proud to say I was never an altar boy.
No, well, that's good.
But I
You'll never
did grow up
appreciate
Catholic. I'm now a recovering Catholic.
it. I want to get to Steve real quick because he is a guest technically. But Larry, what say you on movies and music, my brother? Give me any movies, Dan. We're gonna come back to you on that.
Movies wise, I'd say Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Young Guns, Tombstone.
Yeah.
Anything by Tarantino. I love his work. He does great stuff.
Larry loves Westerns. Brokeback Mountain.
you know who lent me my first copy of it when I watched it.
Oh my god!
So I had never
And it was
seen
stained.
it
It
before.
was stained.
And, like I tried to open it and it was sticky. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Just
So you
watch
traded
it.
you
You'll
changed
love it.
9 Shades of Grey. Or
That
whatever
was the
fuck it's
super glue, pal. I didn't really want you to watch it, but it was a test. I super glued it closed at him to see, and damn if he didn't get it open and watch that 30 times.
Oh.
Listen, he told me I had to watch it. I'm taking
nice
his
round
I
number.
didn't
experience.
tell you to watch it 30 times. That was on your own accord.
Hey, good movie. What can I say?
He
After
knows
5, I
every
need a cigarette,
disgusting
okay.
frame of that movie, and he loved it.
I
Only
learned
the
from the
Historically
best.
Haunted Podcast will you hear sick people talk sick shit. What's up, Tim?
I
Michelle
am a sick
checking in.
bastard.
I appreciate it.
He is.
Triple-breasted whore. Oh, that's the Arnold movie.
Yeah, that's Total Recall, I think.
Total Recall.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
very good.
Yep, Total Recall.
Yeah.
That's the porn I look up. Three-breasted
They
girls.
they even recycled that in the remake too.
No way.
They
Really?
brought her. Well, not the same actress, but the same character with the three breasts. They brought that back in the remake.
God, you fucking guys are all killer. You all know your shit. I love when the guests know what they're talking about. That's killer. Dan, give me a movie besides gay porn.
One of my favorites. In all
Dan's
actuality,
favorite actor is Peter North.
Oh my God, Larry.
whatever.
It's sad that we all know who that is.
One of
though, isn't it?
Shameful.
Probably one of my favorite movies. I'm just fucking ignoring him. Is probably
What else is new?
like Revenge of the Sith. I really like the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, that was. A good
And
one.
a lot of people really hate Revenge of the Sith and say it was the worst movie. I say it's the best because you really then find out just how bad this guy's been playing Anakin Skywalker, for years.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
right.
Anakin's one of the
Brother.
classic ones. I love to get to Michigan. I've actually been to Iowa twice. And I've gone through Iowa and Indiana and Cornville and holy fucking wow. Yeah, so from Maine to Iowa in 22 hours straight, me and Chris Sanders, man. That's how we made it to the Axe Murder House in Vasilla. Well, that was a ride. But I'm down with the road trip. You guys ever come to let's talk bucket lists. You guys are obviously got the Midwest taken care of. You guys ever been west or north, or where do you plan to go, Jenny? Give me a bucket list for America and one for around the world.
I mean, I would just love to see the abandoned ghost towns, any mining ghost town. I would love to explore it. Nevada, any of those, any of those. I mean, that's like my biggest goal is to go out there and just spend a day exploring those like mine shafts and all that kind of shit. I just want to do all that over there. Around the world, Ireland. Would definitely love to go see Ireland, Scotland. I mean, they're just so
Castles,
beautiful.
huh?
It's just gorgeous. Yes, exactly, Adam. The castles, just oh my God. I would just, yeah.
We don't have that here. We're babying in America. It's like, 1,600, try 1,200, 1,300. I go,
Well, you know what? In Wisconsin, though, we have some pretty cool shit. Remnants of those like Indian mounds, and I know Illinois does too. They're like they look like these Aztec pyramids. They're built out of the mounds in the ground, and they like crafted these like serpents and stuff like into the shape of like a serpent or whatever. And when you go up in the air, you can see them so perfectly. And it's like, how did they know to create something so intricate, that you'd be able to see from the sky like that and it be in the shape of a perfect serpent? Like it was just, it's incredible. And then even like these pyramids, and there's like underwater pyramids here around my area. Like we have some cool shit left over that people don't really realize is right in our backyard, And yeah.
You believe in the link? You believe in extraterrestrial link to that shit?
Oh my God, yes. I love UFOs. I love all that kind of stuff.
I don't want to say it was aliens, but it was aliens.
It was
Alien. Great response. Great energy. Great fucking guest. I could almost do a show with each of you individually, but for now, we're gonna roll with it. Dan, what say you? Give me a couple bucket lists, my brother.
Gettysburg for America. Chillingham Castle in Ireland.
You've never been to Gettysburg?
Never been to Gettysburg, but I want to go really bad.
Oh, you'll go to Devil's Den and you will have what they call an inner orgasm. It is quite euphoric. Yeah. If you love history and you love it, and people are still picking up bullets to this day, still bone fragments. You're hearing gunshots. I go, is there something going on? They go, no, there's no conventions. I go, hear gunshots. I goes, yeah, I get used to that. You're in Gettysburg. I go, wow.
Damn.
Fucking Salem's got nothing on Gettysburg. Salem's a close second, but Gettysburg is the number one most haunted land in America, in my fucking opinion, that I've been to. But then again, it's untapped. So what'd you say for a foreign, Dan? You say castles too?
Chillingham Castle in Ireland.
Oh, he's name dropping the castles now. Touche. I like that.
I was actually on the phone with him today. My partner, when I was a paramedic in Chicago, is now a doctor in Belfast, Ireland, and he lives in a old church that is haunted, and his front yard is a graveyard, And
oh my God, he's got my life.
all I got to do is get there, and I can do whatever I want. So,
oh, this is a beautiful friendship you and I have, Dan. I'm willing to travel. 45 with no kids. Let's fucking go. I own my home in Maine. I don't rent's $255 a month. That's it. I can pay for 3 months right now. So let's just go. I'll be back in 3. Holy shit. That's you. Wow. That really, that's special, dude. That's wild. Wow. You got me almost tearing up because I really love, people don't realize, man, I more than I've gotten into and it's not about me, but the more I've gotten into the history part of it, things are dying to be remembered. Things are yearning to be, their names spoke again. You know what I mean? Annabelle's great. I've met Annabelle twice, but there's fucking Robert the Doll. There's other things. There's others. Let's spread it, you know?
Yeah.
I digress. Mr. the Third. What about you, brother?
My American bucket list would be Gettysburg as well. You got to remember, like, Gettysburg's a long way away from us. So
Pennsylvania, yeah.
We don't get those really, really far away ones. You gotta plan like 5 days worth of a trip to get out there.
Jesus.
So,
yeah, it's about 4 states. About a state closer for Jenny though, because she's that. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, that's about 4 states, 3 states, big states. Ohio's a big one.
Yep, it'll take you a whole day just to drive there, and then
Ohio,
you spend a day or two, then you gotta drive all the way back. So yeah, Gettysburg is my bucket list item for the United States, and I want you to guess where I want to go internationally.
You gotta say Ireland in the mall, but I don't.
I'm gonna say Ireland.
Oh, I was gonna say Dracula's Castle.
So when Expedition Entity goes international, we're all going to Ireland apparently because Steve said Ireland too.
He said apparently.
We're all going to Ireland.
Yeah.
and we'll all speak with an accent, and we all believe in goats.
Oh, Shirley, you've been
Hooray.
Fucking A, dude. You know there's a Belfast, Maine, named after Belfast, Ireland, and it's where Stephen King shot the movie Thinner, where the gypsy eats the pie. And I've been there a couple of times, and they're getting a restraining order on me now, but yeah, that's killer. I mean, the Irish descent is really, honestly, the first shunned upon, first slaves of the world, even before the Africans, were the Irish. Yeah, don't get me started. That's amazing. Great answers. Real quick, breaking news, guys. I haven't accepted yet. Usually watching, but literally a half hour before the show, I get invited to be a speaker. The first time I've ever been invited to be a speaker at a Paracon for the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash in 2024 next year.
Nice.
I haven't said yes yet. Well, thank you. I haven't said yes yet, but
say yes.
Hey, Dan, maybe we should try to speak there, and then we can get out there as well.
Oh, well, maybe I'll say yes. I just don't know. I feel like people are going to throw bananas at me. I don't know.
No, they wouldn't. You would
if anything, they'll throw lead balls at you.
Oh, that's good.
Cannons.
The big hook comes out. Clink.
And that's enough of Adam.
All right. He'll be here all week. Just kidding.
Just kidding. We're sending him home right now.
Yeah, we are. So, oh, yeah. And you guys are a good time. You guys are fun. So, we got about a half hour left. We can go about 10 minutes over. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to, let's share where people can find you. Let's talk paycheck. Let's talk money. Let's talk passion. Let's talk websites, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah.
So I'll do it this time. The easiest place to find us is on PARAFlixx. That's the only place you can watch the episodes of Expedition Entity. They're our home network. They're our Parafamily. It's PARAFlixx.
Capital PARAFLIXX. It's the Netflix of Paraworld. Tell fucking Natalie Jones to send me a friend request because I somehow can't. It just says message. And tell her to send me a friend request if you're watching, Natalie.
Facebook has that limit thing to where you can't accept anymore. She might be at 5,000. I don't know.
That sounds about right.
So
I'll make the second page because of me. Just kidding.
Well, she has her official Natalie Jones Facebook page. You might be able to hit up that one.
All right. I'd like to get involved in this shit. It looks fun what you guys are doing. I feel like I could.
It's great.
Big dogs, you know. So anyway, I don't want to cut you off. PARAFlixx, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We're all doing a conference in April, and Natalie's going to be there, and Patty Negri, who is also involved in PARAFlixx, which is also the Good Witch of Hollywood. And a lot of people from PARAFlixx are going to be there at Broadhead Manor, Spirits in the Spring. So it's going to be a great time. Anyone that's in the Wisconsin area, I highly recommend going.
Oh, I love that. So what about as far as like Facebook page, YouTube, TikTok. You guys have social media all over the spectrum.
So all of us have our own individual Instagram accounts, and then we have an Expedition Entity Instagram account. So there's lots of ways to follow us on Instagram. Facebook, we all have our own Facebook accounts. We have the Expedition Entity page. Twitter, we have an Expedition Entity. I don't really care for Twitter personally.
But it's good to reach all formats because that's the fucking way. You might as well have a fucking what's that one? I don't know, home cooking page. I mean, at this point, you want to be everywhere. Lynch, right? It makes sense. So we have a TikTok. We don't really use it as much. I just go on to TikTok and like and comment on Jenny's stuff, and then speaking of devil.
But
I think that's
Jenny's
good.
all over the place with her stuff, though.
Yeah, I do have all platforms except Twitter. I don't do Twitter, but
no, you don't either. Dan, you kind of stay off all that shit altogether, I bet, huh?
No, unfortunately, I'm on it, and yeah. No, I'm the one who runs the Twitter account, and I'm not on there very much. But we're on Facebook, YouTube, Ghost Hunter Dan Norvell, and Expedition Entity is on there. We've put up quite a few YouTube shorts and stuff here lately, and we just kind of put the stuff that doesn't make Expedition Entity there, but we've just started a Patreon, and that's where you're going to get the behind the scenes of Expedition Entity and a lot of other special stuff that you're not going to get anywhere else.
We decided
Let's
since we
watch
couldn't open the haunted house for the past 2 years that we would change the second floor.
Oh, it's slagging.
It's very cold over here. Is that
Hey,
you?
I know her.
Hey, it's me.
It's Jenny and Jenny.
Yes.
Jenny.
The
Yes.
other paranormal groups that come in are now experiencing different things getting stirred up, different things getting moved.
That was the principal.
Maybe he just likes a lot of control and a lot of order.
Throughout the different boxes and stuff, he wants to be called Sir.
And I think I'm gonna pass out.
They have her leave.
Don't fall, Jen.
I'm trying not to. Let me grab me.
Oh, there we go. Sorry for the feedback. I'm kind of new with the whole video sharing shit. Can everybody hear me?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was pretty good though.
Yep.
Jenny got all excited, her and Billy, because you guys saw him, so that's good. Candle Witch is checking in. Thank you for what's up. Rachel King doing great things there and up in New York area, Vermont area.
Hey, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
So that's good. You guys are kind of all over the spectrum. It's easy to find. I looked up Expedition Entity, and there's not much about it. You guys are pretty much the only thing. There's not a lot, so that's good. You're more or less easy to find. You're everywhere. With that name, so to speak. So.
Yep, you could also find us on IMDb. We actually won a new indie award yesterday, but they haven't told me what we won yet.
Congratulations. Well, that's weird, but congratulations nonetheless.
So, they're like, congratulations, you won. And I'm like, oh, what did I win? Because I entered into 2 categories. Crickets.
Well, we'll find out.
I'll find out in 3 business days, I guess.
That's bizarre, but whatever. I guess, yeah, congratulations. Congratulations on winning. We don't know what, but congratulations.
I'm excited. We entered into 30 festivals for this season, and I think we got a good shot. That was the teaser for the first episode of season 3, which starred our own Jenny, partnered up with Jenny Davis, and they killed it at Broadhead Manor. I think it's our best episode yet, and I think it's going to do great for us.
I love that. You come very highly from everybody was sharing it. And Ray Gooseby, the Goose, and I was on his show, and he was all about you guys. And of course, Ellie at ACG Nat. They're not here now. Maybe they're watching. You guys are. Go ahead and say hi.
Goose.
Yeah, we'll have this up on my YouTube channel tomorrow, Historically Haunted. I have 2 YouTube channels, Adam Historian Ghost Hunter and Historically Haunted. So you guys will always be, your mugs will always be on YouTube history. I'd love to have you come back. We got about 10, 15 minutes left. Usually towards the end, I like to ask my guest something new I'm doing. If they want to ask me a question, spin the tables around. You guys want to ask me anything?
Yeah, I do. How did you start all this, Adam? Where did you begin with the paranormal?
That's what I was going to ask him.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, great question. Well, like I mentioned, I guess pre-show, growing up in Lisbon, when we moved to Lisbon, I was 6. Mom told me, she's like, you're gonna go to the same high school as Stephen King. I go, oh wow. And I started watching the shit and The Shining at 9 years old. Okay, why is these girls holding hands? Why is there blood? So you start to realize the fun shit. Then you see that. Then of course, my mom's father in 1988, my grandfather died. I saw him that night at 9 years old. Now I'm dating myself. In 1988, he came to me at the house in Lisbon, Maine, and he walked me to the fridge and gave me some drinks. I said, okay, Papa, French grandfather, I love you, Papa. And I thought I'd just, and then 4 or 5 years go by. I see my other grandfather, my dad's dad. He dies in front of me at same MC, Central Maine Medical Center in Lewiston, where Stephen King went when he got hit by the truck. That's where I was born. My grandfather died in front of me of cancer, like literally fucking flatlined. I'm at 14, dude, and he vomited. His eyes twittered. People are flying. Nurses are coming in. Fuck me. I saw the whole thing. So by the time I'm even able to drive, have sex, smoke, drink the whole night, I've already seen a ghost, seen a dead body, and know what Stephen King is. So fucking, I'm off at the running, right? So long story short, I guess it's just carried me. I think most people would either be atheists, maybe in the ministry, or apeshit crazy, and I'm instead collecting skulls and tombstones and meeting awesome people like you and sharing my story. So I guess, yeah, to my own death for 38 seconds, to talking to my mom. I just want to know where I go, because this is all great. PARAFlixx is great. Shows are great. YouTube channels are great. This is a great thing. But when I'm dying, when I'm 85 on my deathbed, this isn't going to be here. It's going to be my thoughts and me and the close people around me and what I remember. It's not going to be about, did I get a like on my post? Oh, you know what I mean? So I don't really, it's cool, but it's not. Long story short, which that's nothing for me. I'm a talker, as you can tell. But yes, great question. It just keeps me going because I want to be with my mom one day, and I want to be pain-free.
Oh, Jesus. That was very heartfelt, Adam.
Oh, I didn't mean to go there. I'm a talker. Thank you.
No, thanks for sharing.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm open, but I'm careful because I get picked on. I used to. Anyway,
now I got to ask him something. All right, Adam, how would you like to help me choke Larry?
Well, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I got my Chicago Bears tattoo, but I also got a WWF tattoo.
Nice.
Hey, let's choke him.
So
Adam, did I ever tell you that I was in the Army for 10 years?
Well, okay.
850.
Oh boy, that'd be tough. I could referee. I could probably throw in a steel chair and help you guys, but as far as helping you choke out a dude like him, sedatives. Give him some nice tea with some sleepy sleeps, and then
some sleepy sleeps.
By the way, Jenny, Heather commented on your skull mug earlier. My girl Heather, she loves your skull mug.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't. I'm pretty stupid here, so I can't even read the chat unless it pops up, and I'm scared to touch anything because I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So I haven't been reading anybody's comments unless they're on the screen. So
I wanted to tell you, Heather says ladder match. I wanted to tell you because that's cool. That's cool. And Steve, dude, I'm going to ask you a question, answer in chat, man. Go ahead and feel free to tell me where people can find you, bucket list, all the questions I asked the people in chat. I should have asked you. I'm so fucking sorry. Please answer if you want in chat, and I'll bring it on, because we can go a little bit over if you guys want. We got about 10 minutes.
For some reason, StreamYard just doesn't like Steve tonight.
I don't get it. StreamYard's a Jeep hater. What say you, Larry? You got any questions for me besides how long it took me to grow this beard? Because I don't even know.
Well, judging by the length, I'm probably going to go at least 8 months.
I haven't. Honestly, I have a double chin, believe it or not. I like my cake. So I grew this out about 5 years ago before I met my girlfriend, and I haven't shaved it since because she's still with me. It's been 5 years, so it's got to be 6 years. I get it trimmed.
You get it trimmed, right? Yeah, I got mine trimmed today just for you.
Boy, I got nothing upstairs, so I got to grow it somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mine's gone on the sides. I got it all.
That's right, brother.
Oh, man. Your head's going to wear an ass. Look at that. Hell yeah. Boy, wear hats a lot. You do have receding hairline. Shut up.
All right. I got a paranormal question. Dan's question's dumb. I'll ask a better one. If there was one device or technique that you like using while ghost hunting, what is it?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Well, that's a great question. I've never been asked that. I'd say the one that I want to do that I haven't is the SDs, because that's cool. I really want to try that method. As far as doing it, I'm old school. I kind of like the dowsing rods. I kind of like just recording. I'm the type of dude who, like, when I went to Hillview Manor, I went there too. But when I went to the one in Virginia, Eric Knapp and Stephanie Hutnick, I went to St. Albans Sanatorium in Western Virginia.
Mhm.
And I sat in the mortuary room where the girl committed suicide in a nice bathtub because she had her child miscarriage, so she killed herself in the tub. It's still there. I sat in there at 2 a.m. with a reverend, and we sat there completely still, and I felt fingers going all over my body. And I didn't need a thing going because I want to hear. My opinion, and it doesn't mean shit. I get it. But 9 out of 10 people that hear or see ghosts aren't sitting there going, "What's my name?" They sit there having tea, in bed, eating a sandwich, walking. They're not even asking for it, and the ghosts come. So I think the more you want to find them, the more they find you. And that's my philosophy.
Yep.
So as far as I'm concerned, the best piece of equipment, eyes and brain. That hurt. I put myself in the eye. Eyes and brain. I like the old school approach. Great question.
You would definitely fit in with us.
I knew it.
Yep.
Seeing your post, you guys are very humble. You're excited about what you're doing. You're proud of what you're doing, but you're not like, we're extradition entity. You're not like that. Like a lot of these fuckers in the field that I don't want them on my show. I don't care if they're watching or not. More power to you. But you guys are the real deal. Blue collar through and through.
Dan and Larry are amazing people. They really are. I mean, when they
22,
came
those
and asked me to
rods.
join, like they are just fantastic. Fantastic gentlemen.
We still have her confused. Don't worry. She'll figure it out soon enough.
Stop.
Within a year, she'll be like, "Oh, these two."
You guys, in May, we will be coming up on a year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We got a few months, and it's been our 1 year. Okay.
Wow.
It feels like forever.
Since COVID, brother. Yeah, you guys have been nailing it since you could talk again without a mask. Yeah.
All I know,
COVID really screwed us up, me and Dan, pretty bad.
all I know is we were supposed to investigate on St. Patty's Day. It fell through, so I will be at the local pub a block from my house celebrating heavily my Irish heritage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's why you want to go. That's why, yes, Jen, I'll let that have you. Maybe you and Bill can come on one day. We'll have you guys talking and have Steve come back on. That's killer that you love the background and that's what follows you. Steve Wren, the missing member, the missing link, the Jeep man. He's been around a long time, long enough to know them for about 10 years. Is that a fact? Wow.
I think it's more than that because
I
first met Steve at one of Dan's first events that I went to. So Steve's probably 12 or 13 too.
Look at Bill.
Bill says,
you guys are all dissing each other. I love it. You guys are friends.
Yes. I get called names on the Phasma box constantly, and Larry likes to make sure that those parts make the episode. So that's why I'm being a shit to him tonight.
Oh my God, you guys would be great to have a pint with and just shoot the shit off the camera. Do you guys have any plans? This is coming from Adam Began, the host. That's me, Began.
Well,
you guys been to? Would you like to, or are you planning to? Why not? What? Come to Maine.
Paranormally, I've never
Just
been
in
to
general.
Maine, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've never been to Maine. Period.
No.
I'm open to it.
Bye, Sky.
Finding time and finding the funding to get there is always the hassle, but one day.
I have a very good friend that lives in Maine, so I hope to be out there one of these days. So,
What parts? I'm curious.
I think she's on the coast. She's closer to the coast, and I think more up north, but I'm not exactly sure what.
You're gonna say Hollowell? Is it Hollowell?
I have no idea.
I think you're gonna say well, Holla by the coast. I'm like, Bar Harbor maybe. There's a lot of pirates in there. No, I'm
not sure. I know she's. Yeah, I just know that she's kind of up north. I couldn't even tell you exactly where.
That's fucking vague. Maine's bigger than all of New England put together.
Yeah, so I've seen an incredible history there. That's why I want to go so
bad.
Dude,
my girlfriend's in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, where witches were seen, where Cassie, the Casco Bay sea serpent, all that shit. And I am 2.5 hours away from her at the beginning at the Appalachian Trail by Moosehead Lake, Mount Katahdin, where the big Wendigo is seen. You guys heard of the Wendigo? The big.
Oh yeah. I'm very familiar with.
45 minutes from Stephen King's house. I go there every day until the cops tell me not to. So, yeah, you guys would like. What about you, Dan? What about you, brother? You ever come to Maine? You in your travels?
I have not been there. I would. And I mean, you can drop me off in Georgia and I'll just hike the Appalachian Trail all the way.
Hell yeah.
That's a fucking goal, brother. Yeah.
Way.
You can't get there from here, Heather says. I mean, Heather have a lot of
That's
fun.
right.
It's funny because if you talk to a lot of people, from Maine, paranormal people. They're like, oh, not much in Maine. It's not. I go, you good, bye, because it's all for me. I can make about 45 documentaries between a B-52 crash site where 7 soldiers died on Elephant Mountain in the fucking negative 20-degree weather, and 2 of them that lived got frostbite, to where every Stephen King film has been. I've been everywhere. Pet Cemetery, Graveyard Shift, Thinner, to where witches are buried in York, where pirates are seen, where slaves are buried, the Portsmouth Naval Slave Burying Ground. So you guys come up, seriously, I say this all the time, but I fucking mean it, and I say that all the time too. But you come to me, and I will work with you, and I would love to collaborate and just hang out. Get some lobster, go get a Maine pint, and look for mermaids and just shoot the shit.
Wow. Shit, you sold me at lobster.
And you had me at mermaids.
I'm allergic to shellfish, but I'm here to tell you I love the bowfish, and we can shoot a mermaid.
Well, it depends on how hot she is. My girlfriend Heather might want to keep her.
I mean,
Well, we'll shoot her through the tail. I don't want to kill her. I just we'll shoot her.
Let's make sure it's an actual mermaid and not a manatee, because that'd be really bad for you.
I don't want to shoot a
Killing
manatee.
exotic wildlife.
Correction.
I don't want to shoot a
manatee.
manatee.
There, manatee goes to jail.
Yeah. But if we see a mermaid, we'll shoot her in the tail and drag her in.
So I'm down with it, man. I'm down with it. I'm down with hanging out with you guys, even on a non-level. Just
Natalie Jones. Natalie Jones.
Natalie's here. Natalie.
Well, Natalie, if you guys get time, if you guys want to jump off, that's cool. I always go over StreamYard. Right now, I paid money to its unlimited hours, and I have it for another week. Not that we're going to go 5 hours, but it is Friday. I'm feeling good. We could be done in 2 minutes, and that's fine if we are. I'm going to stay on and talk. If you guys want, fucking stay on and talk, by all means.
I'll hang out with you for a little bit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Natalie, I hope your ears are ringing. Send me a fucking friend request. If you can't, message me something. We need to work together. Get me on your fucking program. I would blow people's minds. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm sick of being like I'm nobody, because that gets me nowhere. I know my shit, and I'm fucking proud of it, and I would fucking share it if people. Anyway, you guys inspire me, dude, because you guys are doing shit, and it's amazing. And I'm like, I want to be a part of shit like that, because I feel like I could add to that. It's rewarding, isn't it? All of you. I mean, to be part of this
for different reasons. I think we all have our own reason.
Definitely.
I mean, passion's there.
Well,
Art's there.
And the thing is, you know, I'm over 50. Larry's under 40. Jen's under 40. Steve's probably about 3 or 4 years younger than me. You know, we're not the kind of people who out in the normal world would probably ever hang out together. But you find
I'd hang out with you, Jen. Damn.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. Like, you wouldn't feel like you guys wouldn't meet up at probably like a record store or like a grocery store. But I know what you're saying, because paranormal teams kind of bring people together that you normally wouldn't think would. And then next thing you know, it's like, well, fuck, you're fucking awesome as hell, because this bonds you, I think, right? I mean,
and then you got Grandpa Bill Walter.
Yes, Grandpa Bill. Father Dan, Brother Larry,
Grandpa Bill,
Brother Steve,
Brother Steve, Sister Jenny, Sister Jenny.
I knew it. You were gonna say it.
I'm glad I get that out of you. I said that once to myself. I'm gonna not say that. She might get mad. Aaron, you tune in every week. You've been a great guest. Thank you for tuning in. Awesome show. You're awesome, girl. These guys respect you. I respect you. Jenny respects you.
Hit us up, Alexis.
Yeah. She's
hit us up.
She's
I mean,
a younger girl,
I'm always
fairly new, but I'm trying to introduce her to people. Come out of her show.
I'm always willing to talk to anybody. So,
yep.
Haunted Souls.
They're in handcuffs anyway, right? Ooh, what do we got? Haunted Souls Paranormal. Souls with a Z, so you know it's cool. Thanks for checking in, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Haunted Souls.
Great
to have you guys here.
You guys check it enough and comment enough and like it enough, and I may have you come on my show, because I support. That's what I do. I don't bring people on because they wrote a book or because they're on a show or, well, I saw a ghost in their room and he said boo. I don't care. I bring you on because I like you and I respect you, not because you can read a teleprompter or because you got a fucking. I don't care. So, and great love and respect coming out. Tara, great show. Enjoyed. Thank you so much. Haunted Souls. Did you guys enjoy it? I try so much to be authentic, but at the same time, I can't help who I am, and I hope I didn't offend anybody. But I hope you guys had a good time.
It was
That's
great.
an amazing
That's
time.
great.
Very good time.
Hey, you got to be you, man.
I
Yeah.
Gotta be
appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Don't change
that.
for anybody.
No.
Yeah.
Keep that authenticity, Adam.
Girl,
I got a video clip loaded up here. I want you to play it. I want you to,
Yes, I will.
But no one talk because you got to listen to what Jen and Dan say.
If you guys talk, it'll backfeed. I'll have to
no.
mute you real quick. But real quick, everybody, psst, this is them in action. Let me go to actually, let me move this.
Okay, I am done.
Yeah,
I can't do this.
that was very overwhelming. I did too.
Yeah,
I don't get scared.
There's stuff moving
Ever.
around.
But this creeped me out, genuinely.
In the 12 years that I've been doing this constructively, this is the most unnerved I've ever been.
I feel you.
And
I
need to get the hell out of here.
I
So
agree.
so we're out.
I
A
love
little
that
bit of
clip.
tech issues there. That's some wow. Where the hell were you guys? Can you say it?
Dan, you know the most about it. Go ahead.
That's pitch dark there.
About what now?
Where were you in that?
Oh,
It's
the
pitch
haunted.
dark.
That's the Hanging Bride Bridge, and a lady was jilted at the altar, and the urban legend is that she went out there and hung herself in her wedding dress. And Heather says I look spooked. Yeah, I was definitely spooked. Probably the only time I ever felt worse is Larry and I had just met. We'd only known each other about 6 months, and he and I and Marcia were doing a ghost box session at a cemetery, and I had my arms up over the top of a chain link fence, and I shit you not, something grabbed me by the arms and whoop, dragged my ass over the fence, and I'm not a small guy. So Marcia looks up and goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And Larry looks up and goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm hanging over this fence. And
Wow.
Larry used to have it on video, but that's when we used to film with the mini DVs and it was all digital tape. But I had handprints on my arms for 4 hours afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild.
Hey everybody, Ghost Hunter Dan. Larry and I are back
This
at
was
the
a close
gathering
second
spot of Blackhawks Warriors at night. So we're going to try a ghost box session.
Oh, you bastard.
What the holy is that?
What are you looking at?
Dude, I swear to God, somebody just walked across the water.
What?
A dude just walked across the water.
How could you see that?
Because I can see it off the shine of the sun. Can you see the water there?
I can't see anything. There's no light bouncing off of it. I don't have a flashlight.
Okay, well, whatever. Let's get this done.
He says, whatever.
I gotta ask, is that the bridge? Like, I see the railings. Is that a road or that's the bridge?
So
right?
that's a different bridge. It's
Okay.
actually a bridge near the meeting site of Blackhawks forces just before the Battle of Stillman's Run. He had met with some of the local tribes to try to get them to give him supplies, and it's actually just up the hill that we weren't able to get to, so we were on the bridge. And Dan was so caught off guard he pushed me.
Yeah,
Jenny.
But not to change the subject here, because Larry loves that clip, but you had this goofy look on your face while that clip was playing, Larry. You looked like a baby happy to be playing in his own. He did. I'm like, holy cow, what in the fuck is wrong with him?
I love showing that clip. It's
Yeah, you put a little too much, and
it's
If you
legitimately
piss your pants, he's gonna get you good.
it's the first time I've ever seen Dan freak out. and I got it on video.
But that's a great catch. That's fucking amazing. That's worth something. But I tell you what, that speaks volumes for this fucking man, this corrections officer, former fucking firefighter, to be scared. That's something real, my friend. As funny as that is, and it is funny. I'm sorry, Dan, but it is funny. That's pure adrenaline. I mean, I'm sorry.
He jumped right back into it though. He's just like, wow, okay, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, and then he was ready to go.
Get this shit done.
Yeah.
He didn't go back to the car and eat his beers, TikToking like most people would have done. They all want to see them go, show yourself. And they come out and go, oh, I'm looking out of here. I go, why are we bringing these fucking movies? I can't do it. That's why I don't do it anymore. I don't need to do my Good Samaritan badge. I gave that up when I died. So as far as I'm concerned, I go out with people that know what the fuck they're doing. Otherwise, stay home and eat your fucking gummy bears and watch fucking Zach Bagans. I don't care. So that's great. That's great footage, dude. Jay, it's cool that you hang out with these big dudes, these big dogs. You're right up there with them. You bulldog your way right up. You're like, what's up?
She's a bigger dog than I am. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's killer. We got a question from Linda Bernier. Linda's great. She's not a bot. She's a real girl. Did you take a picture of the imprint?
We did not. We had it on the video. The problem with that night is we went to about 4 different locations, and that was the first location. So we did not stop, and all we had was video that night. And back then I had a Nextel as a cell phone, so pictures weren't that great.
Nextel, holy shit.
But yeah, the phone back that I had.
We've been doing this for a while, Adam, like I said.
Not like this.
Brian Murray's a good dude. I'm a ghost hunter guy. I'm friends with him. That's killer. We're getting some good shit. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I try to fucking be genuine and pure, and I always try to have guests that I know can dance with me when it comes to this shit. So you guys didn't disappoint. We got about 5 minutes left. They're gonna kick me out. Sure. Let's go around the room and give some last minute thank yous where people can find you and just whatever the fuck. Jenny, go ahead. We'll start with the girl, even though she's down there now for some reason.
All right. Well, Expedition to Entity on PARAFlixx. That's one place to catch us because, I also run the Wisconsin Files, which is my personal YouTube channel where I just do a lot of historical stuff in Wisconsin and paranormal things like that I just do like whenever I have the time. But a
lot of cool Urbex stuff.
Oh, yeah, I do abandoned locations.
Oh, that's cool. I would have shared that. I had no.
Oh no, don't worry about it. No, these are my main guys. This is my main group right here.
But still, I want to promote you. But still, though, the Wisconsin Files, guys. A little bit different. Ed Gein meets fucking dowsing rod. So check it out.
Yep, Wisconsin Files on Instagram. Wisconsin Files on TikTok, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Jenny's being modest.
You gotta hit them all.
Yeah, you do, guys. Please support her.
Oh, thank you.
Support all these independents, especially the ones you guys had a fun watching these guys. I'm talking to people in chat. You guys had fun. I know all of you are fans, Alexis and Jenny, and Steve's part of the crew. But please follow these guys. Check them out because they're as fun as they seem. They were like this off camera. They're like this on Facebook. They're on to bigger and better things. And by this time, make sure they're probably not going to come on the show because you're going to be bigger than that. But
the thing about it, Adam, is with us, what you see is what you get. I'm not somebody else. You and I talked the other day for about a half hour, and that's it. I mean,
literally called me.
I am right now, and that's it. Larry's the same way. Jen's the same way. Steve's the same way. We're not acting. We're not playing up the part.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, we put our pants on one leg at a time. The shits and the
whoa. No. Larry. I jump and put both legs on at the same time.
That wouldn't fucking surprise me for some reason.
Superior. Okay.
That wouldn't surprise me.
No one puts on pants like
Christ.
I do.
Oh, sweet Jesus, you give you a brain and you don't lose it.
I tell you, I literally am envisioning him jumping off of like a 3-story bed and just landing a fucking split right through the pants, and the Russians going.
So am I.
Listen, it's not the most ideal way to put on pants, but it's my way and it works.
And it fucking works, brother. Damn straight. You're not a fucking sheep. You're not a follower. Steve, you can find Steve Wren at capital GREENMAMBA 815. Green
Mamba.
Which is also the name of his Jeep.
Everybody names their Jeep. I heard that in the talk show this morning.
His Jeep is badass.
Let me tell you, That
It
Jeep is one of the most badass Jeeps I've ever seen in my life.
Fuck yes.
Russian cars, dude, Bigfoot style, like monster.
Yes. He drives a monster Jeep for sure.
I hope someday my Jeep will grow up to be just like the Green Mamba.
Oh.
It won't. It won't.
Well, if it eats its premium fuel like a good little Jeep, it'll grow big and
Right.
strong.
Right.
Now with the transmission out right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't be replacing the Jeep with another Jeep. I'm actually going to be stepping into a sports car at the end of the summer because fuck it, why not, right?
I had a Mustang GT. I tell you what, people turn fucking heads. Everybody and their brother goes, nice car. I go, no shit, I paid $25.
Goddamn right.
I used to have one too. Does it say on my car, tell me about your Mustang? No, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
I had one too. Whoa.
Driving a Mustang enters you into the support group automatically.
I'm going to be buying the Toyota GR86 with the 6-speed.
Dan's living in the middle of
And
the
Larry goes,
Look at you go, Dan.
Larry goes, where are we going to fit all the film equipment? And I said,
I already know.
you can follow along in the slow car.
You have no idea. You have no idea how much equipment it takes to run this show.
That's a lot.
My 4-door little car is full from trunk to the floorboards to the windshield of gear.
You got to explain this comment, Larry.
Oh, I have an electric blue Chevy Cruze.
Okay.
And I call it Papa's Car.
I don't know if we're naming penises now or what, because I'm like, I don't even have a name for mine, but I guess I can come up with one quick.
It's all about the red hat.
Where are we going with this show, guys? We got kids walking. Careful.
Larry, this is the world's smallest violin playing Cry Me a Fucking River.
Oh my God.
You guys are a fucking riot. But these guys kid around, but trust me, when they investigate, it's 100% investigation. They put this bullshit aside until they're done. This is the real deal. We're just having a fun Friday night, guys.
I'll tell you what. When you watch an episode of Expedition Entity, the show is about 45 minutes-ish of investigation. Most people don't realize this, but that's actually all caught in about 4 hours.
You can condense it, edit it.
So, no, like the actual investigation's 4 hours.
Well, right, but the footage, I'm saying, you kind of...
Oh, yeah, we do that. But we shoot the show in the same amount of time that you would get if you were to book a time slot with that location. So, when we're on investigations, we only get 4 or 5 hours. We're cranking them out left and right. We're going real fast. Business straightforward. So
yeah, that's the way you got to do it.
Larry,
Larry
don't tempt me.
Larry and I actually shot the first episode at Broadhead Manor in season 1. That was an 18-hour day. It was a long day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
that day was a little bit longer.
In that building.
Yeah,
it was.
I know we're going a little bit over, but I'm having fun. I want to ask you guys real quick. So, what do you guys do for big investigations like that? Do you guys take a break? Do you bring little snacks? Do you guys have a meet group halfway through and stretch? What do you guys do for a long fucking thing like that?
So the entire cast isn't there the entire day. So Dan and I will usually show up at about 10 a.m. It takes an hour to offload the equipment and set the equipment up for the interviews and the B-roll. And then from about 11 to 2 or 3-ish, we're doing the interviews, we're shooting B-roll, we're getting the drone footage, all the stuff that has to happen during the day. Bigger locations sometimes take longer interviews, or if there's multiple people, that takes a longer interview. Most interviews are done by about 4 or 5 p.m. Then we'll do a dinner break, and then everyone's, they're supposed to show up around 7.
Yeah,
we switch gears equipment wise. We start at about 8. And then we'll go from 8 until midnight 1 to depending on what's going on.
It's round 2. It's go time. Yeah.
Right. So usually when we start the investigation, if there is a break, someone goes, "Hey, I need a smoke," and then that's the break. We just wait.
Yeah.
So,
now, when we went to Broadhead,
bam.
Bill actually cooked Larry and I steaks. So let me tell you, that was a little different, and I'm
Bill's
here
an
to
awesome
tell you,
host.
we ate good that night, and
right.
And Bill, not every location are you going to get treated like you are at Broadhead, and when Bill cooks for you, you are in for a treat. Let me tell you.
Well, he
So
is
I'm going to
Bill.
fucking Gettysburg. I'm going to Broadhead for a steak.
Yeah.
Speaking of eating, guys, this is the second time she's commented, so it's going to be something good. Eating here?
Oh no, the Broadhead
Oh.
McDonald's.
Oh God,
If-
no,
if
not the
anyone-
I
McDonald's.
know their hamburgers are okay though. Just take
If-
some
if you
anti-acid.
go to the Broadhead conference, Spirits in the Spring, do
Yes,
not
sir.
eat at the McDonald's in Broadhead. You will get sick.
Please don't.
Absolutely not.
Don't
Absolutely
do
not.
it. We all make
Yeah,
that
I-
mistake. Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean,
it
you
was
get the
terrible.
McDonald's runs anyway, but this is like double McDonald's runs, like KFC meets McDonald's had a kid.
The entire restaurant was run by teenagers.
Yes,
The person that
yeah,
was supposed to be
exactly.
running it was not running it, and stuff was missing. Stuff came out super late, and it was
This is
not a
run by
good time.
teenagers.
Right.
It was a shit
So
show.
I'm
Literally.
assuming there's health standards that were not being met. You know,
You think?
Well, apparently, because we all got sick.
we all
I
got
see.
sick. So yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
bad. I try to stay away from that shit
I
anyway. Not the
see.
most pinnacle of
I see.
health, but
Mhm.
fast food's just gotten between the wait in the line and the food quality, the prices, and the people. Fast food sucks. I'm sorry. I'll do maybe Little
Yeah.
Caesars if I'm feeling cheap. But other than that, dude, I stick with fucking.
Well, we
myself.
wanted something
Do that.
super quick and so we can get out and come back right away because we were a little behind on the interview. And never no.
Yeah.
We're
If I
gonna
had
go to
the
a restaurant
choice-
and I'm gonna readjust the schedule, damn it.
Yeah, if I had the choice between Broadhead McDonald's and the ass end of a skunk, I'll eat the ass end of it.
You'd be like, McFuck, no, I ain't going back.
Fuck no is right.
Nick, fuck you.
Jenny.
You Nick suck.
Yo.
That's fucking awesome. Sue that checked in. She runs the Hillview Manor in Castle Hill, Pennsylvania. When I went to-
Nice.
dude, I went to Pennsylvania 2 years ago to see where they shot Night of the Living Dead in Evans City, and they shot the Crazies in Romano. I went there, spent the night, and then I went to H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer.
Oh my God.
His gravesite in Yeadon, Pennsylvania, where two mob bosses were buried. One was killed by a nail bomb, one with a shotgun. Two Italian. I'm Italian, so. But I ended up. She goes, "You're in Pennsylvania. Come here for a free tour." She gave me a free tour. Sue Beck, Hillview Manor.
Nice.
I get to see the graveyard. I get to see the whole house where the patient committed suicide jumping out the window.
Yeah.
It was not a good
Holy
thing, but it was cool.
shit.
So, love you, Sue.
We keep meeting all these new people from out east, and it's like, when are we ever gonna get there? It's so far away.
We are tempting you to devil's lettuce.
Like, come on, come to Rhode Island, come to New York, come to Pennsylvania, come to
Maine.
Maine.
Maine says hi. We got lobster right out of the ocean. You like lobster that's old? We like lobster that's been caught 2 minutes ago, and now it's in my belly.
Listen, if Expedition
bro.
Entity ever goes major, goes viral, and when we become a major hit,
Matter of time.
we're literally gonna take a 2-month vacation. We're just gonna hit all the Eastern Seaboard. We're going to
Just
them
do
all.
it. Yes.
We're going
Hit me
to
up
them
for
all.
duration of this episode
Yes.
forever. You better hit me
So,
up. You come to
we're
Maine.
going to
You know how
Maine,
many
we're
people
going to
come Maine
Philly,
and
we're
go
going
hit me
to
up
New
and
York.
Don't get it, but
We're gonna do it.
We're hitting you up, Adam.
And then we're going to Ireland.
Yes,
Oh,
in Ireland.
I'm taking Jenny's luggage. I'm going to Ireland too. I want to see a castle.
Why is this bag so heavy? Don't worry about it.
Fuck, that last taco really
We're going
did
to
it.
stay with the
Shit,
world's
shit, no.
largest leprechaun.
Oh, nice.
More like the world's largest leprechaun's coming with us.
That's it. Hey, Shirley. Oh, he means you, not me.
Sorry, Laura.
Do that again, Dan. One more time.
Oh, sweet Jesus, I thought you said goat.
Oh, I need some fucking Lucky Charms after this now. I need to go get some cereal. I told you,
Adam,
we're gonna take 15
Adam,
minutes. We're gonna
they're
start at
after me,
8:30.
Lucky Charms.
Oh, you guys are fucking awesome.
Dan,
we got 11
Dan.
minutes, man. We got 11 minutes. I told StreamYard 8:30 and I'm done.
Tell the goat joke, Dan.
No, yeah,
I am
Dan,
not
go.
Adam,
Come
Adam,
on,
you,
Dan.
you call me afterwards and I'll tell the goat joke. All
Oh, is it that bad?
right,
not
I'll
that
tell
bad.
the goddamn
Tell the
goat
joke.
Yeah.
All right.
Go.
All right. Well, I hope you're all ready for this shit. All right, so over in Ireland, there's this whole congregation out in the plains of Northern Ireland, and for weeks and weeks they've been seeing and talking about ghosts, how they've all been seeing and hearing ghosts. So for an hour, Father gets up and he says, "There are no such thing as ghosts. There have never been ghosts. There are no such thing as ghosts. Trust me." So they still don't believe him. So he gets one of the Jesuits to come out, and the brother comes out. And for 3 hours, this guy goes on and on about There have never been ghosts. There are no such thing as ghosts. Trust me, there are no ghosts. So after he goes on and on for 3 hours about it, he asks the congregation, now, after everything I've said, have any of you here ever heard a ghost? And this family raises their hand and he goes, now, don't you think that maybe it's the wind blowing through the shutters? There are no such thing as ghosts. He said, have any of you ever seen a ghost? This guy raises his hand and he goes, William Kirkpatrick, you're drunk all the time. It's the bottle. There are no such thing as ghosts.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to ask the ultimate question. Has anyone here ever made love to a ghost? And way in the back of the room, this little old man raises his hand. And he goes, William Fitzpatrick O'Reilly, you mean to tell me in God's good church that you've made love to a ghost? He goes, oh, but Jesus, Father, no, I thought you said goat.
Oh, go fucker.
See, it's ghost humor. It's related.
It is.
That's good.
Related.
He was related, and it's my show. Anything goes. I don't care. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to steal. That's a long one, and I could probably gonna forget the Irish names. But if I'm throwing a couple of McMahons and O'Reillys, I'll get that.
There you go.
But that's a
There
good
you
one.
go.
So from now on, Adam, whenever you see me on Facebook and stuff, I'm just gonna literally type to you, I thought you said goat.
Oh, and people are gonna go, what the fuck's he talking about? And I'm gonna have a big old smile on your face. I'll probably send you a gif of a goat going, Matt, Black Phillip from The Witch or something like that.
Oh,
You know, hey, Adam, do you know that in the Old West, that's why the cowboys' boots were so high?
Oh no.
It's because they put the sheep's back legs down them and they couldn't get away.
So they didn't have stools to stand on, so they made their boots nice and high to get the proper angle. I tell you, man. Only the historically haunted podcast, you sheep fuckers, will you hear this good stuff? No information.
Don't be mad at me, sheep fuckers. I'm just.
Oh my God. You gotta have a sense of humor, keeping an eye on America's Most Wanted all the fucking time. I tell you what, you're probably the funniest correctional officer I know. Well, the only one I know, but still the funniest one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It reminds me of when on Jay and Silent Bob when Jay throws that guy out of the van and he goes, "Get him out of here! He's a goddamn sheep fucker."
Oh,
yeah. Oh my God. Well, it's funny because people say that in Maine. They think we're cousin fuckers and sheep fuckers, but we say that about Alabama, and then they say that about, you know what I mean? So it kind of goes around the world. And then there's one time there's like one guy, the sheep fucker in New York, going, "No one ever says New York."
You know what they say about the South?
No.
What
do they say?
They say that most of the virgins down south are the girls that can outrun their brothers.
Oh, fuck. I did not see that coming.
Jenny's got. Oh man, both my sisters are good looking.
I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not sorry.
We gotta put Dan on mute before we get your show canceled.
If Dan's worried about me smoking weed, and he's the one cracking me up like he's high. Get the fuck out of here.
I am life.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. Shit's getting deep. Okay, Bill. What's your grandkid's bedtime?
Yes, it is, Bill.
We love you, Bill. We love Broadhead Manor just because the word head's in it, but whatever. But anyway, so we got 6 minutes left to go left. Let's talk something. What we talk about? What the fuck are we talking about for 5 minutes?
Well, first, Adam, I just want to say I'm only joking about the South. You guys are all wonderful people.
I live in Maine. I'm north, brother.
You would think with all that kind of activity going on, you'd
South.
have more track runners in the Olympics.
Well, technically, Kenya is a South. It's a southern country.
It's like a compliment with a backhand.
It's all the deep fried mayonnaise balls y'all eat down south. Deep fried mayonnaise. Eat some good shit. Green.
I'm just kidding. Don't get all in an uproar down there. You can beat on me when I drive that way.
I hate your group. I'm gonna unlike your page now. Arkansas.
Ah, well.
Fucking A.
God damn it, he knows something, boys.
Fucking Dan's a stand-up comedian too. God damn it. All right, 5 minutes left to go. Let's see.
That Expedition Entity, they're bastards, especially that Dan, because he knows.
Yes. Well, no, I gotta support that. Yeah.
That Dan guy's a Trump supporter.
That Dan guy's an asshole.
Yes, I am. You'll never meet a more real asshole than me.
Hey, but like he says, guys, make sure you spell his name right. Big D. Little
That's
N.
right. If you're gonna put me down, make sure you spell it right.
That's it. That's it. Jenny's loving it. Jenny's your little cohort. I'll have to have both Jenny's on. One with the I, one with the Y.
Yeah,
Oh God! Don't
definitely.
do that.
And then I'm gonna have Larry and Dave.
The eye walls are coming
I'll
together.
exit out and have you guys go at it.
Those two together. Oh, it's so much. It's so intense.
Keep everybody on their toes. That's what
Like
we do. It's what our
we'll be like, hey,
studies are
okay,
good
let's
for.
do this, and then they're like, we're gonna go do our own thing now. Bye.
We're gone, dude. You gotta find us.
Wait, come back. The camera's over here. Bye.
See ya.
ADHD is a hell of a fucking thing, I tell you.
Yeah, but shit happens around them, so I have to move the camera to be like, I'm not letting them go. This way. Someone's got to record them.
Come and find us.
Steve's falling behind. Like, I got it. Don't worry. He's got his little shoulder rig and got it.
It is.
Oh man, this has been a great time. 3 minutes to go. They're kicking us out, hour and a half. Expedition Entity, that's right. It's got the word titty in it. So Expedition Entity, check them out, guys. They're the serious shit on PARAFlixx, the one and only, the leader really in this field when it comes to that shit.
Nothing
And
better. Nothing better.
This has been a blast, dude. I'd love to have you guys on again. Like I said, either individually or maybe as a group again, but definitely stick posted. We get you on Facebook now, and you can't get away from me that easy, Dan.
Do you
Yeah,
know about Nat's new documentary coming out here soon?
Pray tell. No.
The Spirits in the Spring, or no, Sounds of Spirits. She filmed it at Broadhead. It's a music themed paranormal thing. I did the video work on that. So
that's different.
I think you should hit her up about a little interview once it's out. I don't know when it's coming out, but she's wrapping it up here soon.
I will. If she gets back to me or says my friend request, I'll definitely get her on there. You hear me, Natalie Jones? I know you're leaving, but
No, Nat ACG.
Oh, Nat. Oh, yeah, Nat I've had on before.
The other Natalie.
Yeah. Yes, Natalie. Well, yes, yeah, I've heard her and Kat and Elliot on, but I haven't had the kid or the other guy there, Joe. But I'm gonna reach out to them too. You guys are all busy. New merch stuff coming out, new stuff.
New
so
merch,
it's been a pleasure.
Patreon,
yeah. Dan Novell, Larry Eastler III, and Jenny Kohl's.
Kohl's, just like the department store. Kohl's.
Okay. I'm in Maine, so my accent's fucked anyway.
And of course, Steve Wren. Can't forget Steve.
And Steve Wren, you quiet bastard. I couldn't get you on because you're all
Stevie.
I'm gonna have him come on. I'll have you, maybe the boys come on next time, you three, if we can get Steve like to work. And then I'll have the girls come on separately at some
I don't know what
point.
happened tonight. It's weird.
No. 2 minutes left to go. Free mic. Go ahead. What do you guys want to say?
Where can they follow us, Dan?
You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on TikTok. And you can follow us on PARAFlixx. So check us out. And really, guys, everything was a joke tonight. It's all in good fun. I don't really think that way of the South, even though I will probably be speeding when I drive through there.
He's got to throw that little jab in, a little bit of dirt in your eyes.
Classic Dan.
Yeah.
This is Dan.
Jenny, besides you popping out to fucking BB King or whatever you're listening to, what do you got to say, girl?
Yeah, I mean, just go support these guys. My hands are on the wrong side. These guys are amazing. They're wonderful. They're incredible people. Just go show the love.
You're supposed
and
to
Adam,
plug your
you've been
stuff.
amazing. I so appreciate. Larry, stop it. Adam, you've been so amazing. It's been a wonderful time.
Check her out on Wisconsin Files.
The Wisconsin Files. No.
Don't worry about it, guys. Expedition
TikTok,
Entity. That's
Instagram,
where it's at. Expedition Entity.
Wisconsin Files.
PARAFlixx, I love you all. Historically Haunted Show, Adam Historian Ghost Hunter. And I appreciate you, Jenny. Like I said, you really set this off just by liking my shit because I feed on
I
that
love
shit.
what you're doing, Adam. Seriously, you're
want
bringing
people
us
to
some
see
underground shit
Don't
that
change,
is not
man.
being talked about.
No.
So we love it.
Jen gets all the credit for this show.
No, I appreciate that. And not really. I appreciate
Thanks,
her.
Teresa.
She turned me on to you guys, and then I'm like, this fucking Larry Cat's a machine. Steve's honestly pretty quiet. Dan's kind of quiet too. It's pretty much just Jenny and Larry. You guys are kind of quiet on Facebook, but anyway, yeah. Thank you guys. I literally pleasure, and it's not just because of Jenny. So fuck you, Larry. It's because of all.
Yeah, absolutely. See, thank you, Larry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun.
Wow.
Fuck you,
Wow.
Larry. Fun.
Wow.
When are we gonna make the sweatshirt that says "fuck Larry"?
No, because
Yeah.
I'm the one that makes the merch. No.
Right.
Nice.
There you go. Shit's getting deep.
Yeah, I get it. Whoever made here, boy. So anyway, this will be up Historically Haunted Vodcast page tomorrow. Also Historically Haunted on YouTube. Everybody watching, please subscribe. Check me out.
Check
Adam
them out.
Ghost Hunter. Check
Yep.
out these fucking cats, Wisconsin Files, all their shit. PARAFlixx. Check out them. Check out their page. They're all individual humans with great stories, great people. So from me to you, from my audience to you, Jenny Davis, Steve Wren, thank you everybody in chat, Heather Kim and Edie, everyone, Natalie
Thanks,
Jones,
guys.
the other Matt. Thank you guys.
Been
This was
amazing.
awesome.
It was great time.